In this tutorial, we're going to look at a way that we can code an image gallery. Now, there's lots of different ways we could do this, and we'll look at another way in this chapter, but this is just one way that we can. So I'm starting off with a blank document that I have saved in our HP6-8 folder. And it's very important that you save in HP6-8 because that's where all our photos are, okay? So make sure you save there, and I'm on page 274 in the book if you want to follow along. I saved it as index.html, and I'm going to use my exclamation point and tab shortcut to get my basic template in. And let's just give this a title of image gallery. And just so that we'll have more than just our pictures in here, we'll do an H1 that says image gallery. Okay, so we have a series of 6 photographs, and we are going to code these in an unordered list. Okay, so to start an unordered list, we use the UL tags. And then each list item in this unordered list will be one of our pictures. So we'll have an LI, and just so that this is easier to read on the screen, I'm going to press enter. You could keep typing on one line. And then we'll have our image tag. Our source is photo. For the first one is photo1.jpg. We'll have some alt text. We'll do the width and the height. And then before our list item closes, we'll have some text there that will represent the caption of our picture. So in this case, it's going to be Golden Gate Bridge. Okay? So pay close attention to this format because we have 5 more to add. Before we do that, let's take a look at what this looks in the browser. So right now, we'll have our bulleted item, we'll have an image, and then we'll have what will eventually be the caption for that image to the right of the image. Okay? Now, just to make it easier to read, again, I put a break in between my LI tags so that I could make sure that I had my image tag and my caption within my LI elements. So pause the video and copy this over for the remaining 5 pictures. The height and width are the same. The only thing that changes would be our source, the number after our source, our alt text, and our caption. So if you want to copy and paste, feel free to do so. Just make sure that you are pasting in the right location. Once you have that, we are going to add some CSS, and we'll just add embedded CSS. So let's scroll up to the top. Oh, let's take a look at this in the browser first. And you should have something looking like that. Okay. So in our head section, let's open a style element. Inside that, we are going to add UL, which will target an unordered list, and say list style type none, which will remove our bulleted list. So let's refresh, and these should go away, and they do. And then for LI, we're going to change a little bit about our LIs. So copy the remaining code for the list item. We have several declaration statements for LI, and most of them you should be familiar with except for the display inline block. So pause your video. Now, what does inline block do? Well, if we take a look at this in the browser, inline block allows these images to appear horizontally. So as we resize the browser, it sort of wraps them. So the smallest we can get is having 1, but we could actually have all 6 horizontally, and that's what inline block does. If we did display block, you don't do this on yours, I'm just demonstrating, but if you do display block and we refresh, they will only be vertical no matter how big our browser window is. Display inline block allows them to be horizontal. So inline block is used a lot for navigation, like navigation buttons. So if you make a navigation button on your website, you may choose to use inline block.